Anybody else to find out that Elizabeth could be pregnant with Morgan's baby, all right? I want you to shut down the surveillance on Morgan's penthouse.
But we're just starting to get some useful information.
I said shut it down, okay, Cruz? I don't want any record that Elizabeth is involved with that thug.
Look, I asked you not to call me.
I know. I don't mean to bother you. I just had to speak with you.
Are you okay?
Well, that's my question. I just want to know how you're feeling. How's our baby doing?
Baby and I are doing fine. My morning sickness is pretty much just in the morning now, thank God.
Well, I'm happy for you. Hey, how'd the sonogram go?
I heard the little heartbeat, and Dr. Lee says that everything looks good.
God, that's great news. Hey, you know what? I gotta go. I got a session in 5 minutes.
Hey, I'm really glad you're getting better.
I'm doing it for you and our baby. I'll talk to you soon. I love you.
Bye.
Dr. Drake, 2506. Dr. Patrick Drake.
Lucky on the phone?
Yes.
Look, Elizabeth, I want to apologize. Come on, I know I came down really hard on you yesterday.
Well, you think I seduced Jason?
No, you didn't. You didn't. Clearly, I get that now. You didn't get pregnant on purpose.
Well, for what it's worth, I probably would have had the same reaction.
That's decent of you to say, but you were in a really difficult situation right now, and I shouldn't have taken my pain out on you.
Well, thank you for your apology. Hopefully, this baby will turn out to be Lucky's.
Yeah. I mean, I hope so, too. Elizabeth, I mean, don't you think that Lucky has a right to know the truth either way?
Elizabeth and I were married once. She's a good woman and she's in an impossible situation. Lucky is a drug addict. I'm sure that Morgan took advantage of her vulnerability and her pain. Now she could be pregnant by some gangster.
No offense, but that sounds personal. Our job is to obtain evidence.
Well, then you obtain it, Cruz. But you do it without involving Elizabeth. I want Morgan tried and convicted as soon as possible. That way Elizabeth will be safe and so will her baby. Hey, Elizabeth.
Hey. If you're going to see Alexis, I don't think she has chemo today.
No, I actually came here to see you. I've been worried about you. You know, dealing with your pregnancy while your husband's in rehab.
I do if you're the baby's father. Have you figured out a plan? Because as much as Elizabeth says she wants to raise her kids alone, she really wants to be with
And
them.
how do you know that? Elizabeth loves Lucky. If he can make it through recovery, they might have a
Jason,
chance
get real. If you turn out to be the baby's father, Lucky is out of the picture, and Elizabeth is going to show up at your door ready to set up house. What are you going to do then?
I told him my life is dangerous.
Okay, you're going to leave the business?
You know I can't leave. You want out, you pay a price. I make commitments I can't go back on. So if Elizabeth and her kids were to come with me, I'd be exposing them all to a life of danger. Elizabeth doesn't want that.
You could always push her away, just like you did to Sam.
I've learned my lesson.
Okay, so you're going to let Elizabeth decide whether she wants a life.
I've learned my lesson. The risk would be hers to take.
Do you hear what you're saying? You'd be Elizabeth's for the asking. And Sam's just out.
Carly, I hate how much this is hurting Sam.
Okay, but you're doing it anyway.
Well, if the baby didn't ask to be conceived, shouldn't my first obligation be to my child?
Sorry, it took longer than I thought with that patient.
It's okay. Sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm fine. My pregnancy's going really well.
Yeah, but you got a lot of stress on your table right now. You know, with Lucky being in rehab and you're having to take care of Cameron and all the overtime that you're going to put in. I just don't think any undue stress is really good for the baby.
Why are you suddenly so worried about me?
Well, you did have 2 previous miscarriages, and one of them was our baby. It was a terrible loss for you.
For you, too.
Yeah, I know what we went through, Elizabeth. You know, all of our hopes and our expectations, and promise of what could have been.
Radiology.
I just don't want you to go through that again.
Radiology. Call 2705.
I'm sure I won't.
Yeah, but you got a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders right now. You know, Lucky is really not available. So maybe, I think maybe you could allow your ex-husband to support you in some way.
I have my grandmother and Emily and Nicholas. They've been really great.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad. Well, you just let me know if there's anything I can do to help you in any way.
Okay. I will. Thanks.
Can I speak to you privately?
Yeah. Is this about Lucky?
In a way. Like I'm breaking all kinds of rules here. But you're the wife of a fellow officer and Lucky's my friend. And I wouldn't feel right if things got messed up for the 2 of you and I hadn't told you the truth.
The truth about what?
Last night we had a monitor on Jason Morgan's penthouse. We monitored the conversation you had with him. D.A. Lansing knows that Jason Morgan could be the father of your child. What are you doing here?
I'm here about Elizabeth.